Alright, so we're back with more Witcher 3. I decided to do... I normally do a Witcher 3 part, a Witcher 3 part, then some other game, and then a Witcher 3 part, Witcher 3 part, and then some other game. That's what I've been trying to do with it, at least. But, yeah, this third part's gonna squeeze in here because I looked around at my shelves and I'm just like, you know, there are a lot of games I can either continue that are older, like Ghost of Tsushima. I could do a continuation part, even though I've already beaten the game. I could do some side quest stuff in that. I could continue Oblivion, but I haven't moved the files over that yet. So, to my Xbox One, so I can't really do that at the moment. And I could continue Shenmue, but I'm not really in the mood to continue a big game like that, probably until I'm done with this one. I don't really like to start a big project while I'm still doing a big project, if you get what I mean. Because this is a... I've been blazing through this. I've been going for longer periods than I normally do with a game, and I've been playing this much more consecutively, not just because I don't want to deal with this for the whole year, but, which I would prefer not to, because then it would just drag on and I'd lose interest in it. But because I actually am kind of addicted to the game right now, again, partially because I'm reading the books through again, and partially just because this is my favorite game, and I love it to death. As monotonous and story-driven as it may be for some, I find the combat, the story, the characters, all of this, the world, I love it. So anyway, that's why I'm squeezing in a third part here, even though I don't really need to explain myself as to why this is. But, I don't know. Anyway, so today... Stay out of my way. So today is gonna be extra missions. This is all gonna be just contracts and event missions and random things. This is not gonna be story in any way today. We've been doing story for many parts now, and we're kind of in the end game of the game's third act. So, at this point, Geralt just did a weird glitch right there, where he kind of skipped a frame of animation for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna do some side missions. I've only booted up the game. I was like, you know, we'll do this one first. Of Swords and Dumplings. I like this mission because we get to help a good elf blacksmith. Hattori. How are you, men? I know we haven't met yet in the save file, but it is nice to see you.
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey. A vatgun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades. Who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long.
An elven sword expert. You must be Ibir Hattori.
Ah, indeed. I am.
Geralt of Rivia. Heard a lot of good things about you.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
Yeah, let's have a dumpling. It would be rude not to.
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really? It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though. All supplies go through Ernst Van Horn, and they say he plays cards with Cleaver. Frequently.
Ernst Van Horn. Who's that?
Modest beginnings. A small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other swordmakers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being Havakars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up without a fight. I went to Town Hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain. He'd already enlisted Cleaver's protection, and in Novigrad, few dare get in Cleaver's way.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just... well...
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... would you be willing to help me?
Want me to help you get your supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Right. King wouldn't worry about an embargo Cleaver imposed.
It's just... he demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen.
Ha!
Must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Okay, first, Hattori. Stick to the dumplings, not the puns. And second off, yeah, I would love to give Geralt a trebuchet. Just give him that outside of Oxenfurt. Just turn it around, facing Velen, and shoot a giant wood torpedo at Crookback Bog. That would be so delightful. But no, that's not going to happen.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
Man, I wish Geralt could own like a trebuchet or a catapult. That would be wonderful. He could get so many weird jobs done with that thing. Alright, so let's go meet Hattori. Yeah, so Hattori is an elf. He's one of the best blacksmiths in Novigrad. Probably one of the best ones south... well, no, this is north of the Pontar, but in this game, he's one of the best blacksmiths. Okay, so we gotta wait. Here he comes. Oh wait, no, that's not. Well, doesn't
This
matter.
the place.
Greetings, Witcher. It's nearby. Ready?
I swapped the quest before I selected this. It doesn't matter though.
Lead the way.
Splendid. Come.
There we go.
The King of Beggars, man. His name is Tinboy.
What do you know about him?
Not much. He's easy to ire, so tread carefully. We need him far more than he needs us.
We got a bunch of shady characters.
Who's this?
I'm Gerald.
Concerned friend.
Fine. Here's how we see things. The boss at Loggerheads with Cleaver, there's got to be a payoff. We've got an offer, and it's non-negotiable.
Surprise us.
A steady supply of iron in exchange for 50% of your profits.
You're kidding, right? We'll give you 10.
Geralt, what are you...
Be quiet.
You're fucking with fire, Git. I don't have to haggle with you. Final offer, 40.
Give you 25.
Who are you to dictate anything to the king of beggars? Ugh, 35's as low as we'll go.
Fine. We'll take your offer.
But perhaps we should...
You should go home, elf.
Agreed.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, Tin Boy. Too much drink. It softens your bloody mind. This here's Cleaver's territory, you prick whittler.
Alright, time for a gang fight.
Damn it. Who's this now?
What do we do? Geralt, quickly!
I think when I did this mission in the Switch video that I did like 2 years ago. And if like I did not do that, one of these dwarves, yeah, it's coming back to me now. One of these dwarves T-posed over here. And that was insane. I think that was part of that video. I don't remember exactly if it was. This was years ago. But it's on the channel. If it is in that video.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, guys, where are you going? We're just gonna run this way?
Careful. There could be more in there.
Okay, I'm gonna
Follow me.
head in. It looks like we're fine, guys.
Right. Sure hope there's a payoff at the end of this.
So, supplies. That's something we can count on?
Who'd you take me for? Gave you me word, didn't I? But I'd hire guards if I was you. You never know with Cleaver.
Think they'll come back?
A few of Cleaver's little shits escaped. Bugger probably already knows everything. I've no men to spare, can't guarantee your safety. If I was you, I'd lay low for a time.
Thanks, Tin Boy.
Down the line, the bosses will make a deal. You'll be left alone. All you gotta do is stay alive till then.
What now?
Here we chat, while your partner's just flown the coop.
Damn it. Hey, wait!
Good luck!
This dude's voice, he must have smoked like 10 packs of cigs a day.
Wait!
Dude sounds like an asshole with a voice. Just throat noises.
Glad to get you know, Brad. That's just fine with me. More soldiers, more work. Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
Hattery? You over here? Yeah, he's back in his house. Dude, where'd you go?
Hattori? You in there? Open up.
No chance. Leave me be.
Don't be silly. Let me in.
No, never. I shall stay in here until Middenvern. Forgive me, Geralt. That was a mistake. To parley with bandits, make deals.
Too late now. King of Beggars will get you supplies, and then what? You'll have to pay him.
What have I done? Geralt, you must help me!
No, I won't. I'm a witcher, not a bodyguard.
Precisely! You must find me a bodyguard! Geralt, I beg you, they'll kill me!
I love how Geralt's just sat down at a meal at this table, just randomly. There's just food here, and he's just like, yep, I did my job, I'm here to chill now. Dude, if you want help, I can help you, but I'm not going to be your bodyguard.
What? Where am I supposed to find you a bodyguard?
There's a mercenary, Sucrus, often drinks at the Sturgeon. He's an old pirate, a Skelliger. He used to work for me. Huge as an oak, wouldn't fear a dozen cleavers.
Can't you talk to him yourself?
We parted not on the best of terms. That is to say, he demanded a bonus and I...
Didn't pay him. Great. What now? Am I supposed to pay your dues?
I'm certain you'll find some way to agree. Geralt, please don't leave me this way.
Okay. We'll see what we can do. We'll see if he can come along in some form, but if it comes to it, I am willing to pay him to help us. I got an endless amount of money here. I've got 22,000 crowns. I am insanely rich at the moment. Relatively. Like buying a full set of armor and new weapons would probably take a lot of that money away, but it's a pretty good amount.
Guess I should interject.
Yeah, just a normal roadside fight.
What the fuck are you doing? We weren't done conversing.
Call that a conversation?
Not your plowing business. You need a smack, is that it?
Oh boy. Okay, we're fighting him. There we go.
Sorry, but you asked for it. I'm Geralt.
Sucrus, you did well, mate. An ale to patch things. Come, we'll talk inside.
Geralt's making new friends every day. He's such a good guy.
What brings you here, Geralt?
I should ask you what you're doing here from Skellige.
You and the merchant. What was that about?
Why my sis wedded that ploughing rotter is beyond me.
That was your brother-in-law?
Prick-in-law, more like. Sweet talk me at first. Skellige mead, we need barrels, we'll be rich men. So, I brought it in. Then he starts going on about unforeseen storage costs, net gross balances, and I don't know what else.
Business and family just don't mix.
Exactly, mate.
Looking for a bodyguard. Interested?
Why not, if there's coin in it?
Well, there isn't. Not yet.
So we're to barter. Favor for a favor, aye?
I'm gonna kill you, Hattori. Yeah, I guess. What did you have in mind?
Brother-in-law owes me some coin. Get it back and we'll talk.
Damn it. I'll do it. Where'll I find him?
Nearby at the docks. You know what? I don't care for his coin all in all. If you don't get it back, I won't mind.
So what do you want me to do?
Smash his stock of mead. Was me brought it in from Aunt Skellig.
That a mature thing to do?
Nay, but it's fair.
Okay, we're gonna go talk to his brother and get some money or smash his mead. Okay, he's up over here. I like how Radovid's ship is now just here in Novigrad. Probably permanently since the dude's dead now. The general guy's not here anymore, so I guess I can't get on the boat anymore. Not that there's really anything interesting left there.
Greetings. I'm Mr. Sucrus's collector. Come to get...
Mr. Sucrus, the man's a boor. I do not deal with illiterate peasants. Tell him I'll pay just as soon as palm trees sprout on Skellige.
Palm trees have sprouted on Skellige. Now pay up.
It can't be. Of course I shall pay Sucrus. A letter of credit acceptable? Redeemable at the Vivaldi's bank? Yes. I'm on my way.
Jedi mind tricks. You know, given Geralt's physical abilities, his slight magical powers and all that and such, and superhuman ability, just like, the guy kind of is like a medieval Jedi in a weird, dumb way. Down to his, like, stoic beliefs and all that, and training. Of, like, neutrality and peace and all that and such. It's just like... Maybe Sapkowski, because Sapkowski wrote the books in, like, what? The late... He started writing them in, like, the late 80s into the 90s? The 90s was the main part of when he was writing the books. So, like, Star Wars was around when he wrote these. I don't know. I highly doubt that's much of an influence of anything. But it's just, there's some very tiny similarities between the depiction of the main protagonist and his abilities. Mainly his abilities.
Greetings.
Aye, Geralt. How you doing?
Took care of it. Trader said he'd give you a letter of credit issued by the Vivaldi's bank.
Is that so? Well done, mate. So who am I to knock off?
Just want you to keep an eye on someone. This swordsmith. Seems you know each other.
I be your Hattori, the elf. Tried swindling me on access once, the bastard. You working for him?
You could say that. We're trying to dismantle the swordsmithing monopoly in Novigrad.
Oh, noble cause. Well, you're vouching for him. Don't see why not. I'll grab some of the boys and we can go.
Okay, so Hattori should be kinda safe now.
The seas are tossing.
I bet he'll be so happy to have a bunch of burly Skelligan warriors protecting him. Knowing him, he's not gonna be too different in his paranoia and anxiety. Oh, whoa, 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 I didn't mean it, I did not mean it. I accidentally grabbed an item out of a box and they didn't like it. I'm just running out of I'm literally having to run out of town now because of this. Okay, think we're good? Yeah, we're good. There. Oh yeah, this is the cat house. Yeah, so I always forget that, but I never really take items around town anyway. But if you grab an item, sometimes, not every time, but sometimes the guards don't like it and then they want to kill you because of it. And that, for some reason, just happened then, so I had to run away from them to reset them. Yeah. It's not exactly fun. Doesn't happen too often. I think that's maybe the second time that's happened this whole playthrough. Hey, Hattori, you won't believe what just happened to me on the way over here.
Geralt, I've yet to thank you for your help with Tin Boy. I'd never dreamt I could get away with paying so little. I have something for you.
Thanks. How are things with Sukrus?
All is in order. I can pay him now.
Finally accepting orders for swords again?
Sadly, no. I lack certain crafting supplies.
Let me guess. Ernst van Horn's got a monopoly on them as well.
Just so. He bought them cheap from sword makers abandoning the trade. Now he hoards them like a squirrel. But if you... No. You'd never agree.
Agree to what?
I happen to know where Van Horn keeps his hoard. It's more than he could possibly ever use. We could borrow a little.
What are you getting me into? Borrow? Don't you mean steal?
No, it's,
It isn't? So what is it?
reclamation.
Justice? How did I get sucked into this?
Dude, you want a good set of armor and swords.
Best swords you've ever seen. Armor, trebuchet, catapults.
He keeps offering the catapults and trebuchets.
Assuming I agree, how do you see this?
Van Horn has his warehouse at the docks. The materials I need are very heavy. You must ask Sukrus to take his boys. One more thing. The crates I need will smell of ammonia.
Why ammonia? Okay, whatever, dude. Sukrus, we gotta go.
Greetings.
Oh, Geralt. How are things?
Hattori's got a job for us.
Great. I was starting to get bored.
Wants us to borrow a few crates from Ernst van Horn's warehouse. They'll smell of ammonia.
Sounds doable. I know where Van Horn stores his goods. The boys and I will go there, look around. Meet us near the Sturgeon.
Fine. When?
After dark, of course. See you there.
But it's already dark. What do you mean, mate? Okay. I don't think so. A sword's not gonna fit down Geralt's throat like that.
Just a bit more and I'll drop this job.
Okay, so now we're gonna go raid a warehouse. Oh, Sukrus is over here. There you are.
All right. We know all we need to know. Just one guard at the entrance.
I'll take care of him.
Thought you might. Me nose ain't all that sensitive. I'll not find the right crates, so you gotta mark 'em with chalk. We'll get a cart in the meantime.
Fine. What do I do when I'm done?
Just leave the warehouse. Then we'll go in.
Dodge roll.
We can go at it here, or at my place.
All my coin. What the hell? It's you! I know you! Mr. Dwarf, this is the thieving swindler I told you about. Are you following me, you scoundrel?
Ah, plowing nonsense. I knows him. It's Witcher Geralt. How goes it, Master Witcher?
A witcher? Well, it all makes sense now. Mr. Dwarf, do not listen to him. The bastard will curse us.
Ye trade heads with Troll. A friend of Yarp and Zigrin's a friend of mine.
Ah!
Sod off or I'll lose my temper.
This guy's a friend of Yarpen. Yarpen's not in this game, but,
Cadabra, hocus pocus.
Geralt!
Goes it, Master Witcher? Anything specific you're looking for in Van Horn's warehouse?
Yeah, we gotta get in. I'm gonna be the cool guy and pay him off instead of using... If this guy's a friend of Yarpen's, I don't want to just use magic on him. He's a friend. Let's give him some money.
Sigrid sends his regards.
By your own Durin, just don't nick everything. And hurry, get it done while I'm in the privy.
Alright.
Where are those crafting supplies?
Yeah, Yarpen's mainly a character from, like, the books and Witcher 2.
Must be it.
He's not in this game for some reason.
Does stink of ammonia. That'll be it. Gotta signal them now.
Have you any idea whose warehouse this is, goat fucker?
Aye, Geralt. It's the bloke Atari told us about. The bugger who sleeps with Cleaver or something.
Sucrus, why are you here? With the sorcerer? Oh, now I see. That is one hell of a jest you've pulled.
Dude, your brother-in-law's a prick.
That ploughing non-Hume will be sorry his mother didn't strangle him with his navel string. But first, we'll feed you to the crabs.
Hands off my brother-in-law, swine. Only I can thrash him. Understood?
Brother, let's mop the floor with these plowing Nordlings. Join us, Geralt. Adam.
Oh, aye, man.
Give him here, Sucrus.
Yeah.
Tweersag!
Okay, I guess you guys are Clan Tweersek or something because you just yelled their name. Slice like cheese. Ernest. There we go.
We could conquer all Nilfgaard with this fighter. Sucrus, forgive me. I love you like a brother, you unkempt bugger. Friends?
Course, friends. What good has Becker and ever brought us?
I fixed their family matter.
Draka that hit me.
Oh, hey,
Don't
patrol.
Spoil your reunion. But what'll we do with Van Horn?
The Redanians are just here.
Skellige for he comes.
What is this cutscene? They're in Geralt.
And maybe we'll try a new venture. But first we have to move these crates to Hattori's.
True. I ought to pay him a visit too.
Once I get this Redanian figure outside of my own figure. I don't know. I was going to say something like, once I get this Redanian ass outside of my face, but I stumbled the words and failed the joke. The joke was shot in the head. Alright, so let's head back to the Hattori. Okay, this guy looked kind of weird. I thought he was levitating for a second there. So Van Horn got up at the end of that, so I thought he was dead. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't, I don't know. You've unlocked access to Master Blacksmith Services. You can now forge blades and blah blah blah. Yep, so Hattori's one of the best blacksmiths in the game. So now I could finally get Mastercraft level things from this guy.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Geralt, you return safe and sound.
I do. You doing all right?
Never better. Once Van Horn had finally left, Cleaver lost interest in swordsmiths. I can forge swords again without fear of my workshop going up in flames.
Glad to hear it.
You've no notion how glad I am. I've no need of Sucrus anymore, and can devote myself to what I truly love. I thank you, Witcher.
So now can you craft me something extraordinary?
Naturally. It is what we agreed. Give me a few days, then come by for your new sword.
Okay. He'll just wait here.
I feel like puking after that swill in the canteen.
That dude's gonna throw up. Geralt's not gonna see it because he's just gonna sit here quietly in the middle of the road outside Hondery's shop. You done yet? No, you still working on it? Okay. You did say a few days, so... There we go, yeah.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Oh, I guess it's not ready yet.
So long.
Okay, I guess we gotta wait another day. I'm just gonna ask him and see, because I do have a prompt where I can't ask him.
My sword ready yet?
It is.
Oh, it is, okay.
Behold and admire. A sword to outshine all others.
Well, this was worth the wait. Thank you, Ibeer.
It is I who thank you for everything.
Listen, would you craft something for me?
I like how the mission complete music just started there. Okay, Blade from the Bits. I'm not going to use it because it has a -1 quality of damage, so it's just not good enough. Just 1 point not good enough to use for me. I'm gonna sell the cheese sword. I know it's a horrible crime and a shame, but I'm selling the cheese sword. Gonna keep that. Gonna sell the sword he just gave me. I don't need it. I'll get this as a new silver sword. Maribor steel sword? Sure. What about crossbows? I haven't upgraded that in a long time. Still nothing? Yeah, still nothing. These are all pretty bad.
So long.
Ah, School of the Griffin Diagrams Part 4. Huh. Alright, so the new swords. Yeah, I think that's good. I'd check them out right here, but I know doing that would immediately piss off the Redanians, so I'm not going to do that.
Greetings.
I'm going to sell him
Listen.
my old stuff. I need to drop these swords off into the storage area so I don't keep carrying them around. I'll check to see if there's any alchemy I can do. Is there anything I can actually craft here? That would be like quality. This would be quality for my current level, but I would need a woven silver sword. Well, an enhanced one. Oh, I can make it. And then I need an enhanced one then. Woven silver sword, master superior. Oh crap! I don't have the enhanced one. The enhanced diagram. Huh. Well, I just wasted those materials on that. How do I get the enhanced woven silver sword diagram? That sucks. Is there anything I can do for silver steel sword then? Feline steel sword. This would be better, yeah. For this one, I would need ruby dust and an iron ingot. Does he have that? I know I just sold him ruby dust, I believe. It's dark iron. This is iron. I'll just buy him out of that. This is the boring stuff that... Like, this is the stuff I'd be doing off part. But may as well do it since I'm here. So for this one I need... What is that ingot? Dark steel. Wait, I thought I just bought dark steel. Yeah, didn't I not just buy dark steel ingots? What did I buy then? Is it not these? Oh, dark iron. Does he have dark steel? He does. Okay, wrong item then. So what do I need for this? Is it going to require more dark iron? I think it is. No, I'm confused about the controls of this game. Dark steel. I'm just going to make an amount of it. So what is that? A ruby. I think he has one for sale as well. Man, he is taking... Like I said earlier... If you want to upgrade stuff, it's going to cost a lot of money. That alone took 1,000 out of me. I'm down to 1,700 now. But now I should be able to get a high-quality steel sword with 3 rune slots. That's great. Okay, so that's good. Oh, there is also a feline silver sword as well I could do instead. So I would need a ruby, some ruby dust, 2 ruby dust, a meteorite ingot, and then another ruby. Oh, I need another one. Okay. Seriously. Well, can I not just craft my own? Yeah. Oh, meteorite silver ingot. There's always like these little nuances. God damn it. So can I craft that maybe? Well, actually, wouldn't it say here? Wait, no. Oh, I did not want to craft another feline silver sword. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now I gotta buy another ruby from him. Okay, this better be fucking worth it, because I've wasted near 10 grand on this guy now. For 2 fucking swords. Okay, now to sell a shit ton of stuff to make that money back. Okay, so sell the woven sword. Sell the feline silver sword that I don't need. This is the superior, this is, okay. I'm actually gonna, yeah, I'm going to sell these weapons then. I don't need them. I was just gonna put them in storage anyway, just as keepsakes, but I'm gonna keep these because I can use them. Axii I can use, Quen I can use, Igni go away, Yrden go away. How many? I'm gonna keep the repair kits. They might come in handy later on if I'm busy. Okay, time to get rid of a ton of stuff out of this area. What do I have excessive amounts of? That. Dark steel plates can... I believe those are useful later on if I want to craft stuff. Monster tooths. I'm gonna keep that. That's the problem with the crafting stuff, is it is actually kind of useful, so... I'm not exactly sure what I should be getting rid of. Get rid of the diamonds. Infused shards, amber. This stuff. Kind of wish there was some music playing or something right now, but for some reason the game isn't having it. Okay, I got myself back up to 17k, so I think that's good enough for that.
So long.
I'll also sell back the swords I have on right now. And these swords are appropriate for my outfit I have. They're feline swords, so it works. I did waste better runes on these things, though. So what am I going to use on these? Armor piercing on the steel. I'm going to give a burn rune to that. And yeah, we'll just make the steel sort of fire sword. Freeze. Adrenaline point. And an attack power, I guess.
Greetings.
Greeting.
So long.
Now I'm kind of curious if I can make upgraded armor.
Greetings, Captain.
I know this is taking a long time. This is all the boring stuff, I know. But I'm at a point in the game where I've been using this armor for a long time, and I can... Like, this is like level 20... 22, 23 armor or something. So I'm like level 29 near to 30, so I'm kind of at that point where I would like to upgrade my armor. This guy actually doesn't do outfits, never mind.
So long.
Kind of thought Hattori, given how he had armor in there, he could do that, but I guess not. Whatever. Thanks for the swords, dude. These are nice upgrades. Look at these things. Look, it's magenta. It's almost pink. It kind of is pink. That's the silver sword. And then the steel sword is orange. Nice. Are they crooked? Yeah, there's like a little crookedy pattern in the swords even. The steel sword, the steel sword has the crookedy pattern. The silver does not. Anyway, let's stop gawking at the swords now. And let's actually continue the game. So that was the first quest. And it's been about an hour and a half, I think. Maybe an hour. I'm not sure. Let's do the fist fights for Novigrad. There's kind of stuck here. There's an invisible wall. Look at, there's literally an invisible wall there. Huh. Wow. Okay, so where are these guys? There's actually one behind me that might be quicker to get to. I want to get rid of the rain. The rain is still here. Rain is still here. There we go. No, rain is still here. Come on, can't we get a sunny day in The Witcher 3? Please? Please? It's always so dark and gloomy. Finally, in the late evening. Oh, these guys back here. Okay.
Name's Geralt.
Patty Gruber, I'm a bookie. I trust you're here to fight.
What?
About...
I'm ready.
Hear that? A fight at last! Our champion, Archibald O'Neill, to face Geralt! Fight!
Okay. Oh, it got me there. Got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champion! The man who dethroned Archibald O'Neill! Bravo to Geralt! A beautiful bout!
Want to be crowned the best in Novigrad. Who do I gotta fight?
You two other local champions to choose from. Pile Driver and Captain Mortimer of the Temple Guard. And here's your prize.
Oh, I get to beat the shit out of Temple Guard Captain. That's pretty cool. This guy seems to be at the Golden Sturgeon, I guess.
Master Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Yeah, I'll fight this Gregorio fellow.
Your attention, please. This fine witcher has agreed to join in battle with our tavern's champion, Georgius George.
Jojo.
Champion prepares. You and I should have a chat.
Jojo's Bizarre Adventures.
I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal, provided you follow a few recommendations.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What say you?
Not about to cheat.
Kiss my ass, Master Claytop.
Seriously.
Regret that.
What's going on with that deer in the background?
Competitors as they enter the ring. Geralt versus Georgius George, the pile driver. May the better man win.
Fucking come on! That's it, you're in for it!
Damn.
Okay, got him.
Our winner and the tavern's new champion is the Witcher called Geralt. Here is your prize.
Alright, yeah.
There's also Mortimer, captain of the guard. He can usually be found near the Oxenfurt Gate.
Okay, so there's one more guy.
I'd buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
Defeat Iron Mortimer. Where is this guy? Okay, he's by the southern wall. Well, southeastern wall.
Odd though it is, girls can't
There are mouse droppings in this bread.
I'll make you weep.
Have we found the captain
One
another
word and I'll
victim?
cut you in the stomach.
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
It matters not what you're called, it matters not where you're from. What matters is if you're prepared to fight Captain Mortimer.
Sure. He looks like a dweeb. I can take him.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Fight!
Troops, here now! Redania!
Redania! Imagine if Geralt just screamed, Rivia! Slugged him right in the face.
Geralt of Rivia dethrones Captain Mortimer! Behold your prize champion! You have earned the honor to challenge Novigrad's champion, Durden the Tailor. You will find him in Far Corners, and fight there as well after sundown.
He's a tailor? Okay.
Vile in appearance and reeking of dead men's bile. It's rotting flesh.
So he's in Far Corners, I guess. That's outside town. That's... Sorry, horses. Interrupting your water trove. Yeah, that's outside town towards the front. There's Dandelion's place, the chameleon. Still collecting these concerned citizen sermon things. They're all over the place from that one mission. Okay, we're getting close to it. Oh, thanks, butchers. I accidentally hit X on that.
What do you seek here, stranger?
We've been expecting you. We're already taking bets.
You've been weighed, you've been measured, and you've been found scrawny. In what world could you possibly defeat me?
Oh, it's an elf.
The newcomer may seem all skin and bones, but remember, he defeated the sergeant to the bloody Baron of Velen.
This elf's a dig. He's with all champions of Novigrad.
No, I am the first. Do you know why they call me the Tailor? It began after I gutted some men with these very hands.
I knew that was gonna be a shitty story. Came here to fight the tailor, so let's do this.
Novigraders, one and all, a momentous occurrence. Before us in just minutes, Geralt of Rivia will face the tailor.
Come here, bitch. Uncle Durden wants to sew you a new face.
Okay, yeah. Let's... Ooh, getting a preliminary shot in, are ya? Come on, I'm boxed in with the stupid thing on my left side. The hitbox on its wank. Wow, you were super easy, dude.
Durden is champion no more. Henceforth, the title belongs to the Drifter. If you've not had your fill of slapabouts just yet, you'll find other eager challengers in Velen and Skellige.
Well, Velen I've already done. Skellige I have not done.
White head like a miller's son.
Get blacksmith's tools from Unvik. Let's do that. Let's continue this quest from that dwarf back at Crow's Perch. So we have to go back to Unvik. Yeah, the Todorok Forge. So, I haven't been doing a whole lot of small talk specifically outside of The Witcher 3 for this, but I recently learned that it's recently come to fruition finally. I kind of expected it at some point in the coming years, but the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation Vita and kind of the PlayStation P, well, PlayStation P, wow, PSP, PlayStation Portable, PlayStation P, the PlayStation Portable. They're all having their digital shops shut down. So personally, having owned a PlayStation Vita and a PSP, I've never owned a PlayStation 3. I have used one in the past, and I didn't really care for it, which is why I've never had much of any interest in it as a system. But for the PlayStation Vita specifically, there's going to be a lot of games that are going to be lost to time from that shutdown, because not everything's gonna be emulated, but yeah, there'll be a fair amount of titles lost for that. I think they've counted like digital only titles. There's gonna be like 1,000, there's gonna be somewhere around 1,400 games that are just gonna be gone because of that. Now some of those will be emulated and secured and preserved and all that and such, but there is an amount of those that will not make it. And, yeah, for the PSP side of things, the PSP store's already been shut down for many years. You kind of had to go onto the PS3 shop to buy games for your PSP, and then link it with that account, and then transfer it to your PSP. if I'm remembering right on how you do that. So, to me, that the PSP part of it's not much of a part of it. It's like, yeah, now you'll not really be able to legally get that stuff. But, I find the PS3 and the PS Vita part of that a bit more concerning. But it's gonna happen with all digital shops. It'll happen with the Xbox 360 eventually. It'll happen with the Wii U eventually. It'll happen with the Xbox One. It'll happen with the PS4. Digital stuff is not permanent. I think a lot of people, for some reason, when they were learning in computer class, I feel like they weren't taught that digital stuff is not permanent. Like, it's permanent in some capacity, in some ways, but it's not. Services are services. They're temporary things. So you're not gonna have that forever. It's the same with, like, online video games and such. Those aren't gonna be online forever. Okay, so there's ice trolls in here that I do actually have to kill.
Must be that legendary forge. Need to look around for tools.
That was pretty brutal. A lot of materials for me now, but that was a lot of goats that just died instantly. But yeah, so I'm a little upset on a preservationist side of things, because I do collect games, and I do have some weird oddities that are preserved and such. It's really disturbing in that sense. Really disturbing, but you can't say you're surprised about it. It's just something you kind of expect to happen at some point. That's why virtually all of my Vita games, what do I have that's... I think I only have one digital Vita game, and I think that's just the Adventures of Mana, the Secret of Mana 1 for the Game Boy, the original Game Boy that was redone on the Vita. That didn't come out as a physical, so I just got that digitally. But everything else I have for the Vita is physical. I'm looking up at my that shelf is with my Vita stuff's actually right above my PC desk, so it's just I'm just looking at them all like, yeah, I'm pretty set in stone. There's one Vita game I would like to get specifically, which would be the Metal Gear Solid collection. I'm gonna see if I can get that soon, just to have it before all the Vita prices start going insane from collectors and all that and such, because the Vita's gonna become a really, really popular collector's console, as it's already been rising in prices for a few years now, but once that store shuts down, it's gonna go insane. I don't know if much of the PlayStation 3's library is gonna increase in value because of it. Maybe a few things, but same as the Xbox 360s, there's just so much of that stuff out there that I don't know if that's really gonna bump up its value immediately, at least for a while. PlayStation Vita already, nobody had it, and there's already a lot of weird stuff on it. And the physical games have been out of print since this past summer. The last North American release was Papers, Please from Limited Run Games. I have that actually up on that shelf. And that was the last North American physical game for the Vita that I'm aware of. I know that PlayAsia out of Hong Kong still has a few releases for the console. They bought a bunch of stock of cartridges as well when Sony was getting rid of that stuff. There's one goat that survived. So yeah, I know PlayAsia does a few titles every so often. I don't really have much of any interest in that. I know it's region free, but the title, I also care about the titles that are released for this stuff. I don't just collect. I'm a practical collector. I collect things that I want to play and I know I'll play, and or things that I think are really cool. I don't just collect something just to have it as a thing on my shelf. I'd rather not waste money like that.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own.
I would also love to someday maybe do some playthroughs of some of my Vita games. The problem is not the fact that the Vita is kind of a little annoying to capture, because you're either going to need a modded Vita, which those pretty much don't really exist. There's a few of them. I know that that there's some out there and you can do it to modify your Vita to have an HDMI out of some type for it to be captured. I'm not going that route in any sort of way. The PlayStation TV is annoying because you have to mod that to a certain type of firmware so that it allows you to, because it has HDCP on it, which the PlayStation 4 has it as well, but you can shut that off on the PlayStation 4. You can't shut it off on the PlayStation TV. You have to mod the PlayStation TV to disable it entirely. And that I'm not really interested in doing, even though I have a PlayStation TV. So the one thing I can think of doing that's the cheap and easy route is getting one of those HDMI converter boxes that exist. It's basically a pass-through, so then I could play the games on my PlayStation TV, but then it just simply passes the HDMI through a converter box. It's a specific type too. I know what I have a few on a list somewhere that I could probably find, but yeah, it's a specific converter box that passes the signal through the box, and then it just gets rid of the HDCP, and you can still capture what's going on the PlayStation TV without having to mod it. But I don't know, it's all just a little finicky, it's a little annoying, so I just haven't bothered yet. Added with the fact that most of the games I would like to play on the PlayStation Vita, I can't, because they're games like Uncharted Golden Abyss and Wipeout. There's a few games that I could do. I don't know the full whitelist for what is acceptable on the PlayStation TV to play. I know you can disable it, but then you can't get to certain parts in some games, because Golden Abyss does require the gyroscope and the touchpad for some stuff, and same with Wipeout. But I'm not sure if Tales of Hearts R I could maybe do a little bit of. I wouldn't want to play through the whole game. Maybe just show it off. Persona 4 I could possibly do. I got a lot of indie stuff that's physical from Limited Run that I could do, like Yiz Origins or La Mulana or Metal Slug 3. Now I'm just looking up at the shelf just like, what do I have? I have a lot of indie stuff. I have some Lego games. I have Sly Cooper, God of War, Mutant Mudds, and Hatsune Miku. I do own a Hatsune Miku game. And it's actually, I'm not really into games like that too much, but it is actually a good rhythm game. It's one of the few, aside from Gitaru Men, that I actually really enjoyed.
How may I assist you?
I got those tools.
Went to Undvik a while ago. Found these.
A while ago. I just was there, dude.
Well, goose kick me. These look like the real thing.
Because they are. Look at the markings. Authentic. How did you get them?
I went to Undvik.
Long story. Might tell it someday, but right now I need that armor.
Harman ep Grönikan, Lieutenant General of the 2nd Mounted Army. Welcome to our humble establishment. A true honor to host one of such renown. I've heard the General's a connoisseur and collector of armor. This is true, and they call you a master of the craft. All too kind, sir, truly.
I need a suit of armor, heavy, able to withstand piercing projectiles.
Piercing projectiles? Bolts, you mean? That ain't easy. Needs a special alloy, tempering.
The new tools. We can do it. Stoke the fire, I'll ready the rest.
Bold, your worker. You allow her much. You know how it is, General. Good help's hard to come by. We should go outside. There's business to discuss.
It's always the same. I've had enough.
Enough?
They treat me like I'm nobody. The menial labour. Truth is, the Nilfgaardian, the one Fergus is kissing up to, I'll have to craft his armour. Yours too, for that matter.
So what's Fergus do?
Horseshoes, nails, not much else he can do, seeing as he cocks up simple bungs. But in the end, they call him Master. No one'd ever think I could be a skilled armourer, a human and a woman to boot. A dwarven blacksmith, that's another story.
If that's the case, stand your ground. Don't let him treat you like this.
I won't. Not anymore. He can craft the Nilfgaardian's armour himself. I'll make another suit, and we'll see which one's better. I need but one thing I can't get on my own. Would you help me?
Depends what it is.
To finish the armour, I'll need to harden it, quench it in a bath. Oil's what we usually use, but I want to use acid.
Kicky Moors and Archgriffins spit acid.
Archgriffins? Draconic griffins, you mean? Baron's men came by a few days back, said they'd seen one north of Crow's Perch. It had killed some folk out there.
Bound to be a notice posted for the Griffin anyway. Could kill two beasts with one stone. Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Bring me the acid and I'll prove I'm better than Fergus. And I'll craft armour for you, lots of it. The kind no other armourer can.
I guess today we're just doing armor requests. It seems to be the theme. So it's at that destroyed building, if I'm remembering right. No, it's not there. It's way up there, actually. I am actually going to teleport just for my own sanity of this, because that is going to be a long-ass walk out there. I think it's this road. Maybe. It's still quite a ways away. I went way too far up over here. Okay. Let's speed through this like Speed Racer. Okay, is here good? It's closer. It's close enough. We're still not even there yet. Should just be up the road here. Why is this mission so far away? Oh, hey guys, bandits? Cool. Kill the naked man first. Okay. Oh, you guys weren't part of the mission, actually. You're just a bunch of random dudes. Here we go.
A hand. That's it. Archgriffins had a veritable feast.
Just find a hand on the side of the road. It's totally normal. Is that the same hand model that was used in Skellige? I think it was. You know, we should actually go back to Unvik. I forgot. We left what's-his-face there.
Mom didn't teach this little griffin not to play with its food.
We left the Jarl who went crazy there on the boat. I forgot about him this whole time. We left him back there. We said we'd be back. Yeah, I think we'll go, at least go talk to him and see if maybe we can bring him back.
Archgriffin feather. Must have lost it when taking off. Hopefully its nest is nearby.
Well, there it is. It just popped in. Wrong sign. What level is this thing? Level 25? Okay. Come here. Ooh, big explosion. This griffin's being a little saucy. Okay, what is this thing again? Is it a hybrid? I'm actually not sure. Is it a hybrid? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's use this. Whoa, he hits pretty hard. As do I. Cool cutscene. We're just gonna swoosh back there. I'm not gonna ride all the way back. Okay, here we go. There we are.
I think I got scabies.
Oh, dude. You should get that checked out, man. Is the quartermaster not here? Okay. Maybe wait 2 hours? There he is.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile?
Heard you had a griffin problem.
Aye. Killed some villagers north of Crow's Perch. Folk came complaining to the Baron. He finally wearied of all the lamenting, offered a reward for the beast's head.
Good thing, too. I could use some crowns.
Well, folks say all kinds of shite about you lot. We've got to give a witcher his due. Here, fair pay for a fair day's work.
But I didn't even prove to you that I killed it. I just said I could use some pay for it. Okay, whatever.
You're back.
Mm-hmm. Use it carefully. It's about as caustic as things come.
I know. It's burned many a man where I come from. Armor's ready. Now for the last touch. We'll soon see who's better, Fergus or me. Geralt, it's done.
Looks very professional.
Welcome, General. Armor's all ready. Came out splendid, if I do say so myself.
Look at that.
Rather coarse. I trust the appearance does not reflect the quality.
General, I've also made a suit, if you please.
What is the meaning of this?
General Joanna's the master artisan, not Fergus. She crafted this armor to prove it.
For God's sake, Joanna! What do you think you're doing? Temeria remains a wild land, it seems. Insubordination of this kind is not something we Nilfgaardians allow.
If I may, General, I am Fergus's subordinate in appearance alone. It's what we agreed, as few would ever believe a woman to be a better armourer than a dwarf.
You are right. I, for one, do not think it possible. But you are confident in your abilities. Let us put them to the test. Not on dummies, in live combat.
Oh, quite a crowd.
You there, put on this armor.
I'm just here to show me yours.
Mine is not a request.
General, I crafted this armor for a man. It can't fit me properly.
Then find another to wear it.
Geralt, will you help?
Fine. Hope I won't regret this.
Don your armor, both. I will await outside.
This poor man is gonna get his ass kicked. He just came here to get a horseshoe fixed.
Bloody hell. I just came here to show me yours.
Yeah. He's gonna shoot a bolt. He's fucking dead. Compensate the man. He's dead. He's gonna fire it at me now. It went through me. This is magical armor.
Gonna live?
Aye, but this armor's rubbish.
Stand. I wish to see the armor.
Not even a dent.
I am not easily impressed, but I must admit you have succeeded, my dear. Where to, dwarf? You must hear this. The forge is now Miss Joanna's. She will also assume all Nilfgaardian army requisitions. Is that clear?
Aye, as day.
Your pay for the armor. I will send a man to collect it.
I'll be going too, methinks. Just get my things.
Wait. We needn't part ways, Fergus. You've been a good helper. We could go on that way. But without the lie.
We did make quite the pair.
Well then, go stoke the fire. We've got a customer. He needs armor fit for a witcher. You weren't certain the armor would protect you. Admit it.
I didn't expect it to go. I didn't expect the arrow bolt to go through me.
Master craftsmanship's something I trust in, something I strive for myself. Wouldn't have asked for legendary tools from Undvik and Archgriffin Acid if you didn't know what you were doing.
Thank you for trusting me. Give us a few days and your armor will be ready. Come on, let me help you get out of that.
Okay, so she said it'll be ready in a few days. We really are just doing, like, blacksmith missions today, aren't we? Okay, wait a day. Okay, it has now been a day. Alright, so you got some armor?
Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
My armor coming along all right?
It's ready. I've reinforced the joints and bathed it in acid, as my clan's tradition demands.
Thanks. How much do I owe you?
Oh, please. I'd not be here if it weren't for you. It's a gift, in thanks for what you did. Take it, and may it serve you well.
Thanks. And you take care.
Alright, is this even good armor now? Yeah, it actually is. It actually is kind of better armor. It's medium armor, and I'm not a big fan of how this looks. Like, it looks fine, but it looks... I don't know, when I see Geralt wearing this, I feel like he's some biker dude. It just doesn't look exactly right to me. Maybe it's all the studs, the little spike studs on it. I don't know, it just looks a little too... dude in a bar getting in a fight kind of thing. Whatever. I am actually going to go back to the feline. I prefer this, even if it's a little lower stat. Because... okay, so she, I believe, can make master quality armor, while Hattori makes master quality swords. So, can you make, like, enhanced feline armor?
To come by. What can I do for you?
Need some armor made. Witcher's armor.
Chest armor. This would be the... okay, yeah, so this would be the next step up, the superior. Does it look any different than the previous one? Because there is a visual difference for the previous. A very little one, I think. I don't know. So for this, can I... Cured Draconid leather, Dimeridium plate. Yeesh. I think this is stuff I'd have to go for off part. Can I do any parts of this outfit then? So it's the superior feline stuff. I can get the boots. This needs a dark steel ingot. Can I make that myself, maybe? Okay, so we got the boots, the gauntlets. What about the trousers? We can get the better trousers. Yeah, so all we need left is the chest armor, which I will probably have to do on my own free time because getting this stuff is not gonna be exactly weird. Now I can buy it. When did you get that in stock? Whatever. Dimeridium plates. Can I possibly make some? Do I have any in my crafting? I can. Never mind, we can make the full thing, I guess. I just had to craft some of my own stuff. Yeah. New outfit made. And at a lower cost than what it cost for me to make the swords.
Take care now.
Okay, so I'm already wearing all the new stuff then. I can tell the boots are new immediately. They're a lot beefier. They're a lot more leathery looking. Like, look at those braces on the front of them, those weird steel brace bits. The pants are a lot floofier at the knees with padding. And now they have stripes on the sides. And a little bit of a darker hue blue. The chest piece has a lot more studs on it. And a little... And I don't remember the belt that he has on him right now, but whatever. The gauntlets look pretty much identical, but now the shoulder padding is different. It's got some mail there on it, on the sides of his arms. Yeah. Added with the swords, we now probably have the outfit Geralt will wear for most of the rest of the main campaign of the game outside of the DLC stuff. I think this is going to be the outfit he wears for most of that. And it only took like 2 hours to get this outfit. Pretty much I've spent the past 2 hours upgrading Geralt's outfit and weapons and everything. I need to apply runes. I like how it still carries some of the ones I've used before on the outfit already. I'll just give him the rest of what I have. Yeah. Alright, so now we're fully equipped. We've refreshed Geralt. He is ready for new adventures. And he still has the... Oh, his little collar is now fully chainmailed. Yeah. It's not a floofy, soft-looking collar anymore.
Got their asses whipped like you know.
Before we go anywhere, where... Depending on time, this may be the last quest I do for today's part. Let's do some contracts. We have fought very little monsters today. It's been a lot of talking and a lot of missions to get armor. So let's actually do some monster hunting with the new armor. Let's do whatever this one is. It's over here in Lindenvale. This is it may not be the most entertaining stuff, but it's something a little slower, a little bit more chill, and at the same time, this is very important. I'd have to be doing this stuff in my off part anyway. Because Geralt needs to upgrade his stuff to deal with the new threats.
Hear about the job. Seems you got a problem. Some graves get dug up.
If that were only it. Every now and then, a vile beast would come round the graveyard, devour what's fresh, then move on. Started again not long past. Thought to myself, just don't step out after dark and lock your door tight. But then a young'un went missing.
From the graveyard?
Nay, from the village. Little snotter wouldn't have come here of his own. And I'd heard something like a whimper in the night.
Didn't bother to come out, see what was happening?
Think me daft? If you've monsters, you need a witcher.
See if I can learn what's out there.
I also need to get Geralt a beard trim. Like, he looks fine with the beard and all that. I prefer him to be clean shaven. As I do myself. But, yeah. And if you want to get snobby, canologically, Geralt hates beards. So, yeah. Canologically.
Grave's been dug up recently. Smell of cadaverine's old, though. Overripe. Wonder where the stench will lead me.
I like how there's just wild dogs back here and I'm not fighting them. Alright. Rabid dogs. Alright. That's enough of that.
Ghouls dug up the graves. Then the stench of decay attracted wild dogs. But neither ghouls nor dogs steal kids.
So where am I going? Said there was a scent. Oh, there it is. Is this the one with the grave hag at the house? I think it might be. There's something down there. Bear! Of course, I fall off a bridge near a bear.
Storm, damn it.
Once again, a rainstorm. I'm not a fan of how the rainy weather. I know when Breath of the Wild came out, people always complain about it raining in that game. It's even worse in this game, and it gets. I'm fine with it most of the time, but at this point in time, I'd just like some sunny days, please. And yeah, it's the Grave Hag mission.
Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair. Means it's sapient, or just plain clever. Somebody's doing some cooking. Yes, it's a human femur. A child's.
You know, I'll just take a sandwich, thank you very much. I don't want whatever they're cooking here.
Monsters clearly using them, drawing strength from the place of power. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the skulls to draw the power through them. Confidence grew enough it started prowling the village. Need to take the skulls, force it to go back to the cemetery. That ought to really get it there. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark.
Okay, now let's wait back at the cemetery for it to show up. And then kick its butt.
She's a woman.
There she is. Right on cue.
Get a taste of my pink sword. Yeah, that was pretty easy. You know Roach is useless to me when I choose not to ride it. But literally, town's just right over here. I don't need to. Is that how you greet everybody? Just... What's a Johnny over there? He never says anything. He just grunts. I know, he's a weird guy. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? You know what that means? Nah, I just leave him alone.
Hear about the job.
And?
It's taken care of. It was a grave hag that dug up the graves and snatched the child.
Aye. So, how is the little tyke?
Dead.
Child's dead.
Oh, 'tis as I thought.
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgotten, nay. Here you go. Thanks much for your help.
Take care.
Nah, for a brief moment, this guy was like, "Oh, is the child still alive? Is it being raised like Tarzan in the jungle by this grave hag, being taught the ways of the hags, doing its tree surfing and everything, and hanging out with other hags and drowners and such?" I don't know why that guy asked me, "Oh, how's the kid?" It's fucking dead. Alright, what's another contract? The Shrieker. That sounds quite shrieky and thrillery. 'Cause it's a thriller. Thriller night. Na 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 na. Because it is a thriller. A thriller night. Alright, this one is actually back at Crow's Perch. Huh.
Folk don't object to your white mug.
Oh, I remember this one. I'm surprised I haven't done this quest. I've actually been thinking about this quest for an amount of the game, just like, why hasn't this quest happened? It's not an important one or much. It's a memorable one, but it's not really an important one in any way.
Yeah? Heard you have a problem. A monster you call a Shrieker.
Aye. Prowls about it does. Snatches cows and goats mostly, but it won't scorn a man if it runs into one. Borzoi, huntsman under the old lord, well, he said enough's enough. Claimed he'd put a stop to it, drive the beast away. Took a hatchet. Laid an ambush for the Shrieker beyond the moat, where the fields start. It's where we found him. Gut stretched o'er the crown of a tree like gossamer. Took half a day to collect the parts. Put him in a grave.
High time a professional took a look at this Shrieker. Anyone around here know more about the beast?
Borzoi's son Simcoe does. Saw the aura with his own eyes. But you might find the lad hard to chat with. Still mourns his father, methinks.
I see. Where'll I find him?
At me homestead. I took the tyke in when he lost his dad. The mother passed long ago.
Okay, so he's in the backyard.
Can we talk?
Let me be.
Calm down, I just wanna...
Go, I said.
I want to avenge your father, but to do that I gotta know what killed him.
Shrieker killed him. Don't you know?
That name doesn't mean much to me. Describe the beast. Tell me what it looked like.
something like a rooster, but huge, with a lizard's tail. I heard Ruffler barking in the woods. Ran to see what you were on about. There were Dad, in the bushes, a hole through his belly, and he were moaning, screaming. I wanted to help, but how could I? How?
Shush now, calm.
Calm.
Take care, kid.
Okay, that, yeah, that'd be pretty traumatic to see your dad get ripped apart by a big old rooster monster. He's probably gonna be traumatized for life about that. So, yes, let us go fight this Shrieker. I'm pretty sure it's a cockatrice. Cockatrices are pretty much like griffins, but instead of, like, lion bits and such, and eagle bits, they're lizards, and they are like lizards and roosters combined. Where a griffin is more of an eagle or a hawk mixed with a lion. Alright, so this should be the area. Yeah, there's something here.
Muzzles caked in blood. Didn't give up without a fight. Tracks are irregular here. Monster must have started staggering. Was wounded, most likely. Blood. Monster blood.
Okay, I think this is the monster that's gonna pop out of there, finally. I've been waiting to find that stupid thing for a while. I know that there's a monster that pops out of that destroyed building. Okay, there's the path. Alright. It's probably just gonna lead us up and around over there. Yeah, there's an entrance.
Feathers. Arrows down the list of suspects. The cockatrice.
Yep, took you this long, Geralt. Okay, it should possibly be in here.
Sounds coming from above. Not about to leave. Bomb should smoke it out, though. It's not here. Must have fled through another exit. Gotta nab it before it gets away. There it is. Won't get away this time.
Yeah. We're in pursuit. Giant eagle demon rooster monster flying through the air. Oh, okay, now it's honing in on me. Hey, buddy. Sorry about the bomb back there. Yeah, I'm pretty over leveled for this mission. That's kind of why I chose it. It's just like, I'm gonna have to get, if I don't do it now, it'll just be faster later on. I'll ride Roach this time, I guess. I'll give you the privilege, Roach. You can carry me back to the Baron's town. Even though the Baron is not there anymore, yet people still say he's there. Because the game doesn't want to register the story plot stuff into things that could or maybe or maybe not have happened before you do the Baron's quest. I'm pausing between words because I'm trying to think while I'm talking. As for plans, since I was talking earlier about, like, PlayStation Vita playthrough stuff, maybe in the future at some point. It wouldn't be anytime soon. But, alongside that, I also have ideas of maybe trying to get ways to be able to do playthroughs of some PSP or possibly some N64 stuff, like actually on those systems. I already have plans for like how to do all this stuff. It's just like, do I want to put the investment into it? Because I don't have the exact tools, I just know what to get. But, yeah, there's some stuff on the table. It wouldn't be anytime soon. PSP or N64 would be in a few weeks or months if I actually went through with it anytime soon, but, I don't know. This game's gonna be dominant for a while, probably for another month or two. Absolutely through the rest of April, maybe into May. I'm still debating whether I want to take a break once I get to the DLC stuff. But, we'll see. We'll see what I do.
Greetings.
Yeah?
Shrieker won't trouble you anymore.
Thank ye, Master Witcher. Your reward, tain't much, but as they say, take care of the pennies.
Keep the coin. You took in an orphan. Need it more than I do.
And they call witches unfeeling, inhuman. Well, I thank ye. From the bottom of my heart.
Is there any other contracts? Because I'm getting to that point where I think I might be stopping soon. I think this is the one with the, like, goat ladies that I talked about last time that were all around Imilreth. I think this is the mission for the one that's in Novigrad. I'll give it a shot. For the next couple days, like the past few days I've been thinking about, like, I've been watching movies and such for a while, just catching up on some because I don't watch a whole lot of movies regularly. But I think I'm gonna rewatch the Indiana Jones stuff soon. Probably tomorrow. I'm just in Indiana Jones mood. I want to see Mr. Harrison Ford beat the shit out of people with his whip and gun.
I'm here about the contract.
Oh, well, a night patrol got massacred. Tough men, the lot, armed to the teeth. A beast, must be.
Must? What makes you say that?
Have you seen the corpses?
What did the corpses look like?
I've not seen anything like it in my life, and I've seen a lot of corpses. Ever heard talk of folk who died in the deserts of Zerrikania from the heat alone? These corpses came straight out of those tales.
Bodies buried yet? Where?
Orders were to burn them. Our medic was to take a look first. Talk to him. He's at the docks now.
See what I can do.
We'll pay you. The boys and me, we pulled what we had for a reward.
Alright, men. They died like people dying from the desert heat in Zerrikania. That's quite a sight. So Zerrikania, I may have talked about it before, but Zerrikania is kind of this exotic land that lies behind the Korath Desert. So on the map, it's not a complete map of the world, but behind this mountain range over here is pretty much the Korath Desert. And then behind the Korath Desert is Zerrikania. It's very... I'm pretty sure it's one of the most eastern countries that is known to exist in this world. On the continent.
You're the medic.
What What can I help you with?
I'm looking into the dead guards. Heard you did autopsies.
Did their friends hire you? Good. I'm happy to help.
Last body, where was it found?
In a side alley along the road from the docks to the brothel district. Someone had dropped it there in the middle of the night.
Need to examine that spot. Find any claw or fang marks on the bodies?
Fangs? No. Claws? Not quite. Only scratches. Fingernails, most likely. From their adventures with whores.
Heard the bodies were desiccated.
Do you believe a beast killed them? I don't. The bodies were dried out. But perhaps they tried to apprehend a mage who cast a nasty spell on them.
Was it dehydration?
Strictly speaking, no. Though I don't quite know what to compare it to.
Thanks. Should go see the place where they were found.
Good luck.
Okay, yeah, weird. I'm pretty sure it is the quest with the goat lady, but I'm not entirely sure if it is at this point. I don't remember the plot before we meet her. This is yeah, the descriptions these guys are giving about the condition of the bodies is rather odd. Rather odd.
Bodies were found here.
What?
Gotta look for clues.
What do you need help with, dude? You're standing through the floor, good sir. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the shit was this? What is the key I just got for, then, if it's not for this? Let me use the camera. What's in here? I'm gonna bring Geralt in here. Maybe. Yeah, let's bring him a little further in. Okay. Get him from both sides. Are they just gonna kill that? Did that guy, like, respawn or something? There's only some random dude in here. And it's locked. I can't even talk to this guy. Aside from that, there's nothing else in here. Oh, hey, Witch Hunter. Nice arm. A warrant? Really? Yeah, it spawned in another of the same guy. There's two of him. Two of him. Two of him. That is amazing. I've never seen the game spawn in two of the same story NPC. Oh, that's great. Whatever. Let's get back to the mission at hand.
Hoof prints clearly. A horse? No horse I know walks on two legs.
Okay, yeah, so it is the goat lady. I had a feeling it was. Oh, God. I'm trying to think of, like, okay, she dehydrated them in a weird way somehow. And these creatures that they are, the, like, satyr beings, they're not necessarily dangerous, but they can be. And, they literally live for sex. I believe their race is mostly, if not entirely, female, but they entirely... they kind of require sex to live. It's like their food or something.
Empty perfume vial. Expensive. Neighborhood's a bit shabby for this.
So maybe she sucked these guys dry? Is the weird way of putting it?
You're the oldest, so tell us.
Okay, let's follow this perfume. So, yeah, that might be the situation. Either that or maybe she used some weird kind of magic on them. This guy?
This is it. That's not normal. You alright?
I'm
arrows in the house?
That one?
I believe so. Forgive me. I must rest.
Charmed by a succubus? Gotta get in that house, see what's inside.
Yeah, okay, succubuses, that's what they're called. I believe they're relics? No, they are... yeah, they're hybrids. Yeah, unlike other monsters, succubi and menads feel no desire to kill. They do not crave human blood and usually do not in fact mean any harm at all. They are motivated by one thing and one thing only, an insatiable lust. They try in vain to slake this by engaging in sexual acts with other humanoid species they encounter. Yeah. They're a weird species. Can't go in that way. What about the other side of the house?
Well, another freak.
I'll miss a woman's touch.
Maybe this way?
What's this one doing here?
You stupid! Can't you see he's a witcher? Likely tracking some beast.
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters.
Yeah, this is the way in. This is quite a bed. Yep, there she is.
Who are you?
Ever heard of witchers?
Have you come to kill me?
I like this response. You got it. I imagine like some pop rock song starting or something and he just cuts into her. It's just like the most brash, dumbass MTV thing I could ever think in this situation. You got it. Slash. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I don't care. I don't give a damn about my reputation. I don't know. My mind went in a weird place for this. Just some dumb MTV bullshit with that kind of response. I want to talk.
Dunno. Want to talk first? Why'd you kill those guards?
I was careless. Let them surprise me. They wished to kill me. I had to defend myself.
That it? No heart-rending story about human hatred for all things different, all things strange?
I'm not one to lie, nor do I kill without reason.
You gotta leave the city.
And what if I don't?
I'll have to kill you.
Please change. How stupid of me to walk into an ambush, let myself be surprised.
I'll have to lie about killing you. Usually I bring a trophy.
Very well, take this. And this, because I'm furious with you. Though I shall calm down once I'm away from this place.
Geralt, why the hell did you lunge at her? Dude, chill. Yeah. So that's these things. I think this is like one of the only succubuses there is actively in the game. Aside from the ones by Imilrith earlier in the story. They're not very present. They're like Sylvans. Both in the fact that they're kind of these goatish people, but also in the fact you don't see them too often. Alright, let's go back to What's-His-Face and get a reward, possibly. I have a feeling we won't, but maybe we will.
Guards were killed by a succubus.
Succubus? In Novigrad? How? Light of the eternal fire protects the city?
Must have gone out a few times recently. Anyway, succubus won't harm anyone anymore. Here's proof.
Masterful work, Witcher. And here's your reward, as promised.
Farewell.
Alright. So I think that's going to be it for today in the missions. There's going to be a few more parts of this where it's just random contracts, missions. The blacksmith stuff I didn't expect to take up so much time. That took up actually a few hours, the majority of this time. But, Geralt looks nice now. He's got a nice new set of outfit, and swords and such, and still has this shitty crossbow. I wish I got a better crossbow, but we don't have one yet. Anyway. Plus I squeezed this in anyway before another game, which I still have to decide what I'm gonna do next. But, yeah. So, see you next time on the next Witcher part, or the next game that I do after this. And, have a good night. See you later.